chasing monsters. Go.
What's up, guys? We're here in Naples, Florida, one of the most exotic places on Earth. We're here to understand the diverse community ecology, the energy flow, and catch a huge apex predator.
Yeah, guys, I'm so stoked to introduce you to Braden Lowry, local fisherman and marine biologist.
What's up, guys? I'm so excited to be taking these guys out shark fishing and showing them the diversity of Naples, Florida, and the Gulf of Mexico as a whole. Fun fact, the Gulf of Mexico actually has 15,420 species. Crazy, right? Including the great white shark. So I'm so excited to be taking you guys out tonight, really exploring the wildlife here. Alright guys, the reason I'm so excited to bring you out here to Southwest Florida is because we have so many different ecosystems, including the mangrove ecosystem, fresh and saltwater marshes, as well as the open ocean community.
But today we're going to be talking about the open ocean community.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I did some research, and I think the future food web for this community is right here, right? Is this correct?
I think it is. So right here in the top right, we got the different niches of our ecosystem.
Keep going.
Of our ecosystem. So in the bottom, you're gonna see spiders.
In the bottom, you have the producers. In the top, you got the tertiary predators, such as killer whales, dolphins, sharks. And at the bottom, you got the phytoplankton, the seaweed, the seagrass, and the epiphytes.
Oh my God, Braden! I think I found one of those producers you're talking about.
Wait, mate! That's bloody brilliant!
This is
Right
some
here,
seaweed.
we some seaweed. This is what bait fish like mahara, threadfish, even mullet will eat this kind of stuff right here.
These are vital parts of the ecosystem as they're the primary producers.
They like the algae off this.
These have the most amount of energy in the ecosystem as they absorb the energy directly from the sun.
Southwest Florida is truly amazing. The ecosystems and the energy flow are just incredible. Although it is commonly believed, and it is mistaken, that the tertiary consumers, say sharks or dolphins, carry the most amount of energy, that's wrong. It's simply just the producers, phytoplankton on algae. So yeah, they carry the most amount of energy due to photosynthesis.
Yeah, so what actually eats these producers and the phytoplankton? What are the primary consumers?
Thank you so much for asking. Primary consumers are small little bait fish, like mullet, mahara, things like that.
Amazing, isn't it, guys? We have such a great, diverse ecosystem.
But you guys want to catch an apex predator, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, let's get to it.
Yes, right on, mate. So earlier today, actually, we were trying to get bait. We went to the pier and we were catch setting some mahara. We took the mahara and we tried to find a secondary consumer. We were unlucky though, so we actually picked up a frozen bonita from the nearby West Marine, which is also home to the secondary consumer house. And we're using that for our bait tonight. There are many more incredible species we can use to catch this bait. For example, snook, tarpon, mahi-mahi, and many more species. It's really mind-boggling.
And that is truly what I love this world like, and this ecosystem as a whole. Now let's wait and throw this bait in the water. Let's get our lines wet and wait for it to start screaming. Oh my God, mate! Oh my!
Alright, we're cutting the bait here. This is some bonita. We're gonna put the hook right through that muscle.
Well, mate, how yummy! I might just taste that myself.
Alright guys, about to cast the bait. Let's see if we catch a shark. And also, this is a good time to talk about communal relationships. For example, mutualism is when one species benefits and another species benefits from working together. Communalism is when one species benefits and the other species has absolutely no effect. It does not harm, no benefit them. And parasitism is when one species benefits. Guys, today we might see a real-life example of communalism, as the remora fish may be attached to the shark's body. The remora fish is able to latch onto the shark's body and eat off its leftover food that it eats, but the shark has absolutely no benefit or harm from it. Right now, guys, we are about to drop the bait live. Seeing this only on Chasing Monsters.
Está bonita.
So we here are in Naples, Florida. While we're waiting for us to get a shark on the line, we're going to tell you guys about the ecosystem here. So one of the main things we need to talk about here are keystone species. Keystone species are species that are sort of invaluable to the ecosystem here. Like if they're gone, the ecosystem's gone. Sort of the main keystone species in an open ocean community is the shark. The shark helps regulate all the secondary consumers. It eats all the dead fish and the sick fish. This also decreases disease in the ocean as the shark are getting rid of all the dead and diseased fish.
Alright, I'll talk about another second keystone species, which is the mangrove crab. Now, the mangrove crab resides in the mangrove forest ecosystem, and when they mature, they latch on to the mangrove forest, and they help with leaf litter. Now, the mangrove crab also, when it burrows, helps with the microtopography of the region and aerates the soil. So, another keystone species are the mangroves. Now, the mangroves are important because they help filter out the water in this ecosystem. They're sometimes called the kidneys of the coast.
Yeah. So, away from keystone species, we're going to move to human interactions. So, humans actually have a very devastating effect on the ecosystem, such as they can cause red tide, and recreational fishing can harm the quality and life of...
Stop it! Stop it! Oi!
Recreational
me.
fishing and algae blooms
off.
can cause very bad environments for the fish. Sea trout and manatee are both declining due to these algae blooms, and we need to stop it.
Starting at the bottom of the trophic pyramid is the primary producers. Their role is to take in solar energy and turn it into usable energy for the rest of the pyramid. Some primary producers in the Gulf of Mexico include phytoplankton, algae, turtle grass, and staghorn coral. Looking higher is the primary consumers. Mainly herbivores, they feed on phytoplankton and seagrasses. Some examples include crabs, sea urchins, and shrimp. Then there are the secondary consumers. They feed on smaller prey and can be generalized as small bait fish, with examples being threadfin, pinfish, and mullet. On top of them are the tertiary consumers. This group is generally bigger predatory fish that will often feed on smaller consumer species. Some examples of tertiary consumers in the Gulf of Mexico are red drum, snook, jack, and mackerel. At the top of the trophic pyramid is the quaternary consumers. These apex predators feed on virtually everything below them. In addition, they do not have many natural predators. Some of these you can find in the Gulf include a variety of shark and dolphin species. Another thing to note is the decomposers. Decomposers take energy out of every trophic level as organic material and cycle it back into the pyramid as usable energy. The pyramid shape that can be seen is caused by the loss of energy that happens at each trophic level. At each level, there's a 90% energy loss. So if one level has 1,000 calories of biomass, the next would have 100. Some reasons for energy loss include organisms giving off heat, partially consuming of food, and other life processes.